So we were discussing about digital business infrastructure. And we were discussing different things. First of all, we started with the definition of what is digital business infrastructure. We understood that there are three important components. What are three important components? Hardware, software, software. Next. So we discussed that and we expanded that in the file about as well. A bit more. So this is about digital business infrastructure, and then we also understood another point. That's where we understood that in case if a digital business does not have proper digital business infrastructure, as a customer, what kind of issues you will face? We discussed several issues. Sometimes you told your own experiences as such. And remember, you might get items delayed. The delivery might be getting very much delayed than they need, and there might not be enough payment options. The websites might be too much slow. They will never respond to your emails, complaints, or even inquiries. Likewise, we understood that even I had encountered with what was computer experience I told you, isn't it? So several issues could take place if you don't have proper digital business infrastructure. So that's what we were looking at, and we discussed about that as well. We had a quite lengthy discussion, isn't it? Lengthy discussion on that, and we got inspired as well. So typical problems were discussed. Then we came into a very nice discussion again. We were discussing app versus web vision. Now, let's say you have already a website and you are trying to do what? Let's say one of your competitors came up with an app. Now you are trying to decide whether you also should go for an app in addition to what? The web. You have already a website and you are trying to go for an app. That is okay. What's the first factor that you should consider? As accountants, you would say the first factor is what? Cost. Costing. To develop an app as well as to maintain an app, it's quite costly, isn't it? But even before that, you should ask yourself, what is it your strategic priority? Whether going for an app is your strategic priority at the moment, right? So likewise, and nature of the features, nature of the business might be decided based on that, isn't it? And some like it's an accessory, which of course it has to be an app. Then won't work, isn't it? Right? Just imagine Uber or Italy is that you have to hail a taxi or book a taxi using the web. Would you think it's easy? No. In fact, it will be impossible. Because the exact location for me able to track is in the web. Right? So that's what the app works very well. Mobile app works very well. So likewise, we need to understand this. Right? An app that so these are the criteria we discussed. Accept this cost, demand, user experience, blah blah blah. Okay. Then we also discussed about the augmented reality. The augmented reality. What's augmented reality? You combine two things. What's that? The digital world and the real world. You capture the real world from what? From the camera, right? And then it for the virtual world. An example would be virtual guitar. Virtual guitar. That's it. That day you told me. That is the other than you can email them. I give you a we'll have the chance. So we also understood how Tesco Home Pass became almost the number one in South Korea, being a new player into the market. What they did? Okay. Tesco Home Pass. What they did? Here in substations, they put up what? Pictures with QR codes. And while we were waiting for the train, they could do the servicing. And the items will be getting delivered to home while they go. So efficient and so on. So that's augmented reality and what? Augmented reality, how it helped this particular one. Then they understood the 5-layer model. The 5-layer model. We also understood about the 5-layer model. This is the 5-layer model is discussing what are the 5 layers in the digital business environment. Basic one by one. What's the layer number?
Digital business services.
Application software. Application software. Let's say you interact with the computer. You can application layer. The second layer. What's your second? Payments. System software. System software. What's the third layer? Network layer. Fourth layer. Fourth layer what? Fourth layer. Someone online your bypass online is creating some noise. So it's 18A EXP 23. We have 18A. No problem. What's the problem? 18A EXP 23. Okay, seems you are not having a problem. 18A EXP 23. Okay, seems there's no. Right. So the final name is what? What's the final name? The train and online narrative based. What's the final layer? The information layer. The data layer or the information. So this is the content of the information layer is the final layer. So we discussed that with even an example. What was the example we had taken? What was the example? Oh. What example did you take? We took the example where an employee in a remote location was remote. Was chatting with his girlfriend. 1 second. Apply for the leave. I told him, okay, the employee is in Mama and the head office is in Colombo. And if the leave request is made, how it works, let's talk about it. Therefore, this is possible. Okay. Got it? Until the other two So indeed, that discuss these things maybe online. So that's why you were there, but you were not. We may discuss this online. Maybe you were there or not there. Virtually you were there, but not sitting. I can see today 14 or 13 people are there online. But the problem is I don't know whether they are there. We'll see, because the presentation is there. There's going to be a presentation to a group activity. Today we are going to discuss about SAR. That's a group activity. So online people will have made it to two groups, it seems. There are 15 people. And only that present. You have to on your camera while you are presenting. So be ready. Online participants, so we have group activity. There will be a group activity, so you have to on your camera and you have to present. And you have to work as a group. Right. So this is what we did. Right? The 5-layer model. The 5-layer model. So we discussed this last time. We tested the exam. This is a kind of 5-star question. Then also, we discussed if the internet usage in an organization has gone down, what could be done? They say the internet usage has gone down. The employees are no longer using the internet. The intranet, the private network for the employees, it has gone down. So, what kind of measures the management could take to increase the internet use? What were the measures put available to increase the internet use? I think you took down that question, right? Please take down that question. Please take down. The manufacturing entity, please take down. Yes, manufacturing entity. The manufacturing entity. Okay. In the manufacturing entity, it is not at that. It is not at that. In the manufacturing entity, it is not at that. The internet usage, has drastically, the internet usage has drastically gone down. The internet usage has drastically gone down. Suggest steps that the management could take. Suggest steps that the management could take. Suggest steps that the management could take to increase the internet usage. The internet. Right. Now use your beloved ChatGPT and ask it what kind of measures could be taken to increase the interest. Now I'm going to ask it. Online guys also be ready. Right? If you are unable to answer, that means you are not in the lecture, so I have to inform that to the manager. Lecture participation not in. So use AI, ChatGPT to do what? To generate answers. But on the other hand, you can use ChatGPT as an assistive tool, but you should be able to tell what's there. Okay. Check. And try to understand what are the steps that the management could take to increase the use of interest. Take 5 minutes and see. Right. Let's see what kind of measures you could take to increase the usage. We start with the online. Here number 25, EX25. Can you give us a suggestion?
Yes, sir. For intranet, I can say employee training and awarenesses. They can conduct employee training sessions.
Okay. Increase the training. That's good. Right. In fact, another Silva, 18A EXP. Silva, tell us. Silva. So I have to report you to the management, saying that you are not actively involved. Then it is- So actually, first of all, as an individual, before become a degree holder or even an undergraduate individual, you should have something called ethics, basic ethics. So if you are not really there, then why you are just appearing online? So, pathetic Silva, SLB Silva. Okay, that's Silva. Then we have Rashmika of Finance. Rashmika of Finance.
Yes, I am Rashmika.
Rashmika, sorry, Rashmika. Very sorry for that. Okay, Rashmika.
Yes, I think improve user experience and interface design, real-time update and personalization, integrate interactive features.
Very good. So he's saying the first student told you train how to use the internet. Very good suggestion. Now, Rashmika is saying put more interactive features. Make it more interactive. Rather than a banned app or website, just make it more interactive. Make the internet more interactive. Also interactive feature. Good, very good. Then number 61. 16DW61.
Make the intranet user-friendly and easy to navigate.
Just make it user friendly. Very good. Another feature is to make it user friendly. That's a nice suggestion indeed. Then 18A EX27.
Yes, sir. Encourage employee engagements.
Encourage employee engagement. How and how that could, that's what we want. Now, the internet usage is not enough. Then how to encourage them, the usage. But again, thank you for your. Then yeah, opinion.
Yes, sir. So it can be easy to access, like it can be designed in a way which is easy for the employees or the management to access.
Ease of access, he's saying, increase the ease of access.
No, making it in a way where it's easy for everyone to access, like no, not making it complex.
Don't make it complex. Easy access, okay. Right. Okay. Now let's ask our physical part. Physical part. Okay, we start with the smallest track. What kind of things could be done? Now, people are not using the internet. What kind of things could be done? If you check that in the ChatGPT, you have to follow the instructions. Then it will save a lot of time and paying perhaps. Therefore, 2% is not the excel. That will be good for your head as well as mine. And if you take the involved more than the excel, then you will need to do things. And go. So once you are in the lecture, Please follow these rules. And right. We'll ask another student. The further knowledge. What kind of things to do? You feedback. You feedback to the improve. That's a good point. Look at the thing. Very good suggestion. I was expecting that, and he's telling that enable mobile access. Enable mobile access. Is it? Very good. Because now maybe it's only desktop version is there. Mobile access is not there, so people are using. Up to date, that's a very important subject that have up to date, and then maybe people are not looking at 5, which is outdated. That's why they are not using it. Excellent suggestion. Relevance. Put relevant content. That's a good point. Tell us with the one more point. I think we got some very excellent point.
Regular communication.
Yes, you have regular communication, and you can even put a communication type like Slack. Slack you can communicate in person and communicate. So have some communication features so people will be using them. Okay. Very technical, like what? How fast working that may be slow, so fast working that. Yes, that's the least. I think that the people might not be able to use. If I just have what the website might be too slow. What might be too slow. Good. We got some excellent recommendations. So last time in the exam, it was asked. It was asked, okay, the last exam. The same question. But at the exam, we are not allowed to use all. Thank you. So that's why when we discuss these things, take down notes. Take down notes. I have notes with you. And use that for your studies. The best practice. That's why we are doing this. We are using technology to understand, then to engage. Not you are wasting your time. And today we are going to have a group assessment, a group work. So physical as well as online. Just after this, we are going to have that. And the physical people will have to present. Also, the online people will have to present. Right? The online people will have to present, and you have to group yourself. You have to form your groups. The online people. Right? I can see now there are 12, 11, 10 people. So maximum 6 per group. And then present. In the online participants, when you present it, you have to on your camera while you are presenting. Okay. Now be ready. So these are some suggestions that I had given you. Identify the benefits and communicate them. Give rewards. Reward the people, the employees who are using it often, and reward them. Ardent users. Likewise, there are several other things that you also have to do. And we understood the difference between the internet and the World Wide Web. Did we? Yes. What's the difference between the internet and the World Wide Web? We'll ask some students. Look at your notes. I hope you have your notes. If not, at least now go to the ChatGPT and ask itself what's the difference between internet and the World Wide Web. So we discussed all these things. I'm just reminding you. We discussed all these things. The internet and the World Wide Web. What's the difference? We had a lengthy discussion on this. And even I gave some examples on it. We'll ask some questions. Okay. Mm. 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 He's giving us very nice answer. We'll ask some online guys also. Then you have some online people. Have some interactions. So we have now several people. We have 10 people. 18A EX3. 18A EX3. Can you tell us? Tell us about the difference between the internet and the World Wide Web. Which we discussed last week. At least now look at the ChatGPT and tell us the what's that. A 003.
Can you repeat question again, sir?
I'm going to repeat that. You have to listen very carefully and engage in the lecture. Don't waste our time.
Sorry, sir.
Please do understand your role as a student, as an undergraduate. I was repeating this question 10 times. Again and again I was telling it, but you are not in the lecture. That's the truth. The reality. So engage as a student. Be a student. Be an undergraduate. And act ethical. Okay.
Okay, sir. So I am not clear the question. That's why I asking you. Can you repeat again?
It's not because if all the people could understand, all online participants could understand, then why can't you understand? So listen very carefully. Engage yourself in the lecture. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Come up with excuses and explanations. Do your duty as a student. If all do their duties and roles, responsibilities properly, this world would be a very nice place to live. Since people have not done their duties and responsibilities, then it's the worst place to live. And we are blaming the politicians. We are asking for system change, but this is how we act. That's not the way it should do. First, transformation should start from within. Right. Then we'll ask another student online. 40, EX40.
Yes, sir. The World Wide Web system is interconnected documents and other resources like by hyperlink and URLs. Internet is the underlying global network infrastructures that enable to communicate between computers and devices worldwide. Hello. Hello.
Right. Okay. Thank you. So if you are in a lecture and you are supposed to be in a lecture, please be a decent place. Yeah, you could have a meaningful discussion. Washroom, bus stands are places you cannot have a meaningful discussion. Right. Okay, so yes, World Wide Web is what? The resources that are there, web pages and other resources. And the internet is that it's not connected. That you get connected to the internet. So that's the difference. So it's interconnected. Right, then we discussed what's an ISP and application server. Then we discussed long back the internet and the external. And now I said that's the internet. Now let me ask what's an internet, what's the difference between internet and external? Use AI and whatever the other technology and try to see the internet and the external. What's the difference? Internet and external. Intranet and external. Intranet and external. Intranet, external. What's the difference? Intranet and external. We ask you, what's the difference between that internet and external? Echo? Friends? Internet and external. What could the internet and external be?
Internal users and access in organization itself. External is a internal external users can.
Yes. And, extranet is the extended private network is the extranet, and the intranet is only limited to employees and the management of an organization. They only could access that. And earlier question I got about what the intranet. Usage of internet was not enough, and you are looking at methods, steps that will be taken to what? Increase the usage. The internet. So yes, that's also well understood. Then we looked at a video, the difference between HTTP and HTML. Will ask the student online. Number 57. Number 57. WE 57. 16D.
HTML refers to hypertext markup language. This is usually written, it's used to create and structure content on the web.
HTML. HTTP. What's that?
HTTP. It transfers data over the web. It's a protocol used.
What stands for HTTP?
Hypertext transfer protocol.
Hypertext transfer. Good. Right. Okay. Thank you. The online students drop into 7. That's what we have to always act in a way that's different accent, that's professional. Right? That's what it's required. Act ethical, professional, in a dignified way. Okay. So we discussed about HTTP and HTML as well. Then we came to UR. Okay. Let me now ask some questions. Here the HTTP part. HTTP part stands for what it represents. What's it? Idea. HTTP is what? The protocol. The protocol. The part here video.google.co.uk that's the protocol. Then video.google.co.uk is the first thing. The subdomain is video. The domain is google.co.uk or google.com. The top level domain is UK.co.uk or you can say even com and the second level domain is co.uk. That's the second level. UK is the top level tier. So then we also understood certain conventions that the websites could use for that. So we were suggested for SAM a web address because at the moment we don't have a website separate website. What was the web address that we proposed? We lost 20%. We have www. It's part. www. www. That SAB dot AC dot A. Why AC? What was the AC color? There is a AC imagine. Sure. Why do you put AC? The subject AC is the AC color. Why is for academic institution? What is it? AC. AC dot AC. Remember? So that's how we pitch our address www.sap.ac.lk. That's how we pitch the web address. For SAP. If I write it here, www.sap.ac.lk. So that's would be the web address for SAP. So you put AC for an academic institution. That's why I put AC. Right. So we discussed this elsewhere. Then we shall come into today an important thing, that is SAS. Yes, double A is SAS. SAS stands for what? Software as a service. How that works in the web? We call it cloud computing or even cloud accounting as application. Now, those days we require software to be installed. Right? We require software to be installed in our machines, in our desktops or laptops, and then only we could work. But now, do we need to install software? Now, for an example, let me ask you: Google Sheets. Not to use Google Sheets, do you need to install Google Sheets? Do you need to install it? No. You can access Google Sheets through your browser. So that's called what? ASP, Application Service Provider. The application is with Google and you are accessing, right, their server through the web browser. But through the web browser, you access. So that's what we call software as a service. So we get the software as a service. We don't install it in our own computer. We access the software. So Google Sheets is a very good example. Google Docs, another good example. Can Microsoft Word be, is there a web version for it? Like in Google Sheets. Can you open a Microsoft Word document in using the web browser, like you do in Google Docs? Cannot. Of course can. Right? You can run Microsoft Word online. The online version is there. Although you want to see all the features in the desktop version of Microsoft 365 version, subscription version, you will see most of the features available in the web version. So that's also offered as a web service. It's there. You don't need to install it. Right. Next question. Can an ERP system run through a cloud? Because it's cloud-based system. Can an ERP system be in the cloud? Yes or no? Yes, indeed. There are cloud-based ERP systems as well. There are cloud-based accounting systems. MyOB, QuickBooks, good example. You can run the web version or the desktop version. You don't need to install them. And today's group activity is also there. Please write down the question. Now, this is also the online participants. Now, I'm going to give you a group activity. Right? So, this is the group activity that we are going to discuss. So, the group activity is what are the advantages and disadvantages, or let's say issues, in using a cloud accounting system as a SaaS in an organization. In an organization, right? What are the advantages and issues? You can use cloud-based accounting system. What are the advantages and issues? So at least tell 5 advantages, at least say 5 disadvantages. Oh. Okay. 5 advantages and 5 disadvantages. 5 advantages and 5 disadvantages. What are the 5 advantages and disadvantages of using a cloud-based accounting system? Let's say for a manufacturing unit. Right now, they need to move maximum 6, minimum 5. And then afterwards, I'll ask you to do a presentation. And online participants also get into groups, and discuss. And when you present online participants, on your camera, you have to open your camera.